You never heard of Corrupt?
No.
Adrian, come on. I got to school.
And I find, you know how I am about I love music.
You know what?
I think I'm very well versed when it comes to music.
He tapes everything, so maybe he didn't get to it yet.
Gabe, do me a favor. Call me. All right, Gabe, do me a favor. Call me.
He's either taping something or leaving somebody a voicemail.
DM.
Yeah. It is not as bad as you guys make it sound. All right.
This is the Beers and BS podcast, sponsored by one of the locals, Under the Sun Inserts, Brewport Coffee House, and Brewport Cafe. And now here's your hosts, Adrian, Joe, and Mike.
3, 2, 1, go!
What's up, everyone, and welcome to Beers and BS, the podcast.
What's going on?
Loving that new intro music there, Joseph.
Thank you.
We're coming to you from the beautiful Brewport Studios. We are your hosts, doing a little bit different tonight. Usually we go left to right, but the way we're sitting, if you guys notice, we're sitting in a different room. So we're going to go right to left. And to my right, we have one of our hosts, Joseph.
What's happening, everybody?
Joe.
To his right, we got Mike D.
Mike D.
To his right, there's me, Adrian. Down in Tennessee, holding it down for us, our producer, Gabe.
Gabe.
How's it going, guys?
I think I like this setup right here.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
All right. Feel
Okay.
comfortable?
I don't know. I'm feeling really comfortable.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about it.
Oh, let's see how productive it is.
All right, guys. As we start every episode, we talk about what we're drinking tonight.
Yep.
Joey, what are you drinking tonight?
I got a Lagunitas Tall Boy.
Nice.
It's just their regular IPA. They have multiple flavors, but this one is their regular one with the little puppy on the can. I think I've had this one before. I'm gonna crack it open with everybody right now. I haven't cracked it yet.
There we go. Michael.
Cheers.
I went
Cheers.
with the Guinness.
Smoke weed every day.
Oh, that's a gimme. I went with the Guinness Drought Stout. It's so delicious. Hints
Nice.
of coffee, chocolate.
Yeah.
You know,
Guinness
You say
really-
drought stout?
yeah.
Guinness really does hit fucking good, man. I like it.
God.
Not a fan.
It's delicious.
I'm not a fan of any other dark beer except for Guinness.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. And the thing with Guinness, I think it's probably the most unfattening beer you could drink.
Oh, really?
I think so. If you look,
really?
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's so thick.
and it's gluten free.
Guinness has the most
Wow.
nutrients in it that you can actually live off of that for like weeks at a time.
Yeah.
I'm going to try it.
That sounds like an alcoholic, what someone an alcoholic would say, right?
But Joe's on his diet, you know.
Go for it,
I'll
man.
try something different. What are you drinking?
I'm
Adrian?
drinking. Thank you for asking. I'm drinking Goose Island Beer Company, Tropical Beer Hug. It's an Imperial IPA, 9.9% alcohol volume.
Whoa.
I'm going to be honest, guys. I dropped the ball. I meant to do a little research on Goose Island. I've had some of their beer before, but I just, I want to know
Love that
where
can.
they are. Got this, guys. You want to know where I got this? Not the beer distributor.
The gas station.
No, not the gas station. I got this at a wonderful place. Okay. It's a magical place. It's called Stu Leonard's.
Oh,
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys been to Stu
Stu
Leonard's?
I know of it. I've never been in one.
Mike, you?
No, I've never been inside, but I know I hear the commercial.
Gabe, that's not down by you, right? Stu Leonard's? No.
No.
It's a grocery store, and I think there's only one on Long Island, and it's in Farmingdale. When I went up there like 2 weeks ago, Scotty, my sister-in-law, we went up there to see them, watch my nephew play hockey. By the way, state champs. Way to go, Ridgefield Lions. You
Nice.
can.
KC.
State champs.
Go.
Yeah.
Nice.
We went up there to watch him play hockey, and they had a nice spread out. And we're like, "Where'd you get all this stuff from?" And he was like, "Stu Leonard's." I'm like, "Oh, we gotta go." Place is great.
That can should be a T-shirt. That's fucking
Yeah, isn't
dope.
it cool,
logo.
right?
Yeah.
Here we go.
The other side's better.
Oh, okay.
9.9 though. That's
Yeah. Well, that's what men drink.
We'll see how many you drink.
Gabe, what do you got, bub?
Today I'm actually having an old fashioned. This is a bullet old fashioned, and
Nice.
this is my fifth one for the night. So yeah, I'm ahead of you guys by quite a bit.
Gabe is not playing.
Fifth one for the night, guys. This should get interesting.
I'm on a bourbon whiskey kick. I just got a bottle of Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo. So my wife and I went to this new sports bar that's in town. Just opened up on Saturday, and we went Saturday when they opened up, and the Tennessee game was on, and we couldn't get a table, so we just left. Went somewhere else. Went back on Monday night, and their well drink, their well whiskey is Buffalo Trace.
Oh wow.
Wow, the well
So
whiskey.
my wife, I was carrying my gun, so I couldn't have anything to drink because the Tennessee law is you can't have even a trace of liquor in your system if you have a gun on you.
That's fair
So I
enough.
didn't have anything. So my wife had an old fashioned, and she asked, "What's the well drink?" And he said, "Buffalo Trace." And she was like, "Oh, wow, okay, give me that."
It's
And
delicious.
she said it was fantastic. So we love old fashions. Obviously, it's one of the best whiskeys you can mix with mixed drinks you can have. So
Yeah.
that's our kick right now is old fashions.
You muddle the fruit, or you use the. Do you make them at home too, or no? Oh, you drinking one?
So
out.
this particular one is the Bullet pre-made cocktail that they sell.
Oh, okay.
And it's actually pretty good. It's missing cherry and it's missing a little bit of orange in it, but otherwise it's pretty damn good.
Nice.
Wait, so it's a pre-made old fashioned?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
and the alcohol content is still 90 proof
Nice.
Wow. And you said you're on number 5?
Yeah, baby.
for the night. Yes,
All right, giddy up.
spicy night.
All right, guys. Well, cheers. Here we go.
So
Cheers.
All right,
Cheers.
fellas, I want to kick this off. All right. Mike's favorite topic. Okay. True crime. All right.
It's been a lot of it lately.
Yes, we have. Okay.
excelling, man.
We have another, another killers, I guess you could say, because there's multiple in the mix. Okay. You guys heard about this, right?
Yeah.
They labeled it as the Babylon Butcher, but it comes to light now. It's been it's been a few days now, and it's come to light. They just arrested 4 people.
4 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
4 people. Okay. So
What's the story
for
behind
those that don't know, they found body parts last week spread out in a
4
park.
high school kids walking to school
Yes.
down
Yeah.
arm?
Yes.
Arm, leg.
But it's been like several areas. You had it like in Babylon. It's like contradicting because I have here like my notes here. I'm like an article. They're saying Babylon, West Babylon, and Bethpage State
I
Park.
heard it was right by the train station, the high school right there.
Yeah, well, that's how it initially started. The kids were walking from school, and I guess they found like an arm. They found and then I think as they did the investigation, they found the head,
And a
and
leg.
then they found a leg, and
Oh
they
my
found
God.
one was like it was a man, it was a woman. There was tattoos on the body that the parts that they found, so they were going through that to identify. But somehow, some way, they came down and they arrested 4 people that they're living in Amityville. Okay, they were in court. Now they've all been released, but they're GPS tracking. You know what I mean? And then they go back to court on March 8th.
Are they just people of interest?
Yes,
or-
because there's no proof yet. But what I believe is they found like stuff with a butcher knife. They found items with blood on it.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're just trying to link everything. But
That's fucking crazy.
dude, it's pretty fucking scary.
I really want to know.
Are they men, women? Who do they arrest?
Yes, 2 men, 2 women.
2 women. Yeah.
I can read it to you here real quick.
So like 3 couples are hanging out and they just take out 1 couple.
That's what I was, dude. That's what I was
Is
thinking.
that what
Maybe they were
No.
fucking swinging or
But
something.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but there's taking somebody out and then there's fucking cutting people up.
Yeah.
Like,
But then like dispersing them in multiple places.
yeah.
Well, I mean, look, whatever. I mean, I'm not, not that we're trying to do.
No, she's
try to
playing
plan
out
something.
like a movie.
Yeah, but I'm like, what happened? Like, wouldn't you just burn a body? If you got to get rid of a body, wouldn't that be the best way?
No.
No?
You feed it to the pigs.
No, pig farm.
There you go, Gabe.
Feed them to pigs.
Okay.
Mike. Mike was all over that shit.
He was so proud to find an accomplice.
I've thought about this long and hard.
Yeah.
Careful what you say.
Okay. So yeah, arrests have been made after the discovery of several body parts belonging to a man and woman on Long Island last week. Police announced the arrest Tuesday morning after executing search warrants on Monday. A search warrant was issued at the home of the people in Amityville. Blah blah blah. Just get to it. Yeah. So like I was saying, like as far as today goes, police say 4 people have been arrested in connection with the human remains located in Babylon, West Islip, and Bethpage State Park. Police say they have charged Stephen Brown, 44 of Amityville, Jeffrey Mackey, 38 of Amityville, Amanda Wallace, 40 of Amityville, and Alexis Nieves, 33, who is homeless, with hindering prosecution, tampering with physical evidence, and concealment of a human corpse.
Whoa.
Ugh.
Nieves has been arraigned and denied the charges. Just to skim through real quick. They're all like
This a knife. This a knife.
they're all they've all been released and they're being monitored, by GPS. I guess make sure they don't flee and stuff. But some of them are due back in court on March 11th.
Is that how things are done now?
Actu-
You get released and monitored with GPS.
Only because I guess they don't have enough evidence. That's the only reason I could think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're just like they're suspects. I guess they're people in
Persons in interest.
persons. There you go. People of interest, Mike. There it is. So I don't know, man. Just freaky. I'm watching the news and they're interviewing these people and stuff. I mean, first off, those poor kids.
Oh my God.
I remember you
They're
just
scarred.
you're just walking to school and you see that. you
Yeah.
know? That's great. Mike, do you remember though? Right. So that made me think of this. Do you remember when we were in high school and the sump by you?
Yeah, the kid committed suicide. Yeah.
Who found David?
Who?
Found
Yeah,
him?
my cousin. Yeah.
So Mike's cousin found him.
What was the kid's name?
Oh man.
I'm going to say it was like Howard, right? He just moved here.
Yeah, he took like a bunch of pills and fucking went
Yeah.
to sleep.
Damn.
I think we were like in 11th
Oh my
grade.
God, that was horrible. Yeah.
We were in 11th grade and Mike's cousin was right behind Mike's cousin's house. And he just he went in the sump. And how did David even find him?
Well, because he was visible from that fucking driveway. Remember that empty
Yes.
driveway?
Yeah. Fat man.
Yeah. I mean, now it's all overgrown and stuff. But back then,
Yeah.
and I remember just seeing it. I'm like, he looked like he was sleeping. You know?
You saw him too?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
After David, David saw it first.
What was he doing? Like, you guys just going to the bus stop or something?
No, I don't believe. No, I forget what it was in the morning. It was early.
early morning.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe he was. Yeah,
Freaky, man.
coming over to my house.
So you could relate.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it was horrible.
I mean, it wasn't a severed body, but
No.
Imagine just seeing a head on the
Oh my
fucking ground.
God.
yeah.
No way.
That's got to be fucking.
No way. Even as an adult, that's fucking.
Yeah.
It jolts your soul.
I feel like if you see someone decapped on a movie, it's fucking shocking.
Yeah.
I can handle the movie, but in real life, it's like, what the fuck?
Well, we know you don't like true stories.
How many dead bodies have you seen? Not at a funeral in your lifetime.
0.
But you never see like on the road when there's like a motorcycle accident and the guy is
No.
like, oh my God.
I've seen
Saw a
actually.
couple of those,
I've seen
too.
people in the hospital. I've been in the room with people when they've passed. You know what I mean, like that, but not like
Right.
in a new.
Out in the open.
Yeah, exactly.
I seen a guy just because in my career, the job I did and stuff, I seen a guy try to kill himself, and he was gone there for about a minute.
You guys brought him back?
He came back.
Oh, wow.
I saw another guy.
On the job.
I saw another guy. He was ODing, and I'm like, this guy. He turned gray. I was like, I actually like this. In this case, I actually was like witnessing this guy's soul leaving his body. The paramedics came in with the fucking Narcan.
Boom.
Came right back.
Like, dude, like
2
that-
seconds
It's
later.
like jump starting a car.
Do you remember Pulp
Right?
Fiction?
yeah,
Do you remember Pulp Fiction when they stuck the needle in
Yeah.
Thurman's chest?
She jumps
And
up.
she jumped up.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was like.
Yeah.
It's freaky, man. And that's why these guys.
I seen the police
do
do
what they
it to
do.
them in the city, and the people fucking start like cursing at the cops, like,
Yeah.
you fucked up my high. Are you fucking kidding
Yeah,
me?
dude.
You were ODing.
This guy,
You fucked up my.
like I said, he turned gray, and I was like I said, I'm watching like this. It's like if you could, like in a movie, you'd see like his soul leaving his body. I'm like,
Yeah.
this guy's gone. There's no way. This guy's dead. They hit him with that, dude. He was like, like this. He was just like a shot of. I'm saying it's adrenaline. I know it might be something else. I don't know, but I mean, the way he snapped out of it, couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that's great.
Couldn't believe
You
it.
see the commercials on TV, they're giving that shit away free for everybody.
Yeah, and I think teachers and professionals need to keep that in their rooms and
Well,
shit.
my wife,
Really?
my wife had
Yeah.
your wife probably did too. Like she had professional development training on
Yeah.
it, and then they gave her. She's like, I got Narcan in my house,
Yeah,
You know?
it's crazy.
so it's nuts. Anyway,
It's going to be an option on a car soon. Fucking Narcan dart in the fucking glove box.
he's really fucking.
When I was 12, there was a car accident in front of my house. I lived on a major avenue, and there was a high school down the street from where I lived. The word is that this kid was getting word that he was not graduating.
Oh my God.
Apparently, the same day his girlfriend from they were together for a very long time broke up with him. So this kid committed suicide by driving on the wrong side of the road and went head on into another vehicle right in
Oh,
front of
man.
my house.
I don't know if you're taking yourself out.
Seriously,
So we heard this collision. My mom automatically just kind of looks outside and she's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Don't look outside. Do not look outside. So what do?
You looked.
I looked outside.
How
There's
dare.
two people. There's two people. One, the kid that was in his Mustang, he's hanging out of the windshield, just limpless. There's another body on the sidewalk. He was dead for sure. He was dead. That was the first time I saw two dead bodies at the same time. The first time I saw a dead body was about 2 years before that. I lived in a neighborhood that was just gang infested, and there was a dead body on the corner of our street. He was stabbed to death.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just living where I lived at, there was, I think by the time I was 16, I might have saw 3 or 4 dead bodies from non-natural causes.
Oy.
Yeah, that's
It makes you numb after a while, right? You're numb to it.
It kind of does, yeah. Because after the fourth or fifth one, because I've seen quite a few, just from where I lived. And after the fourth or fifth one, I was just like, oh, poor fucker.
Yeah. It's like anything else. You get numb to it, like you said, Mike. Right? A funeral director gets numb to it,
Yeah.
I'm sure. And,
That's
and
his job,
anybody
right?
working in a
Gotta
hospital.
adapt.
yeah, they're working in the hospital, especially for sure. Anyway, so to be continued, guys. We'll hopefully follow up, and once we get some answers, we'll come back
True
and
crime.
talk about it.
Is that in fact being coined the Babylon Butcher in the media?
I heard somebody last week say that, and that's why
Got you.
I put it in my notes there, Babylon Butcher. I don't know. But that was when they thought it was a single person.
Yeah.
Now, 4 people are in question. So would we say butchers? I don't know.
You know what does it take to fucking chop someone's fucking head off, bro?
With a sawzall, you probably do it in 2
Sawzall
seconds,
does
right?
everything.
But this was I think they found butcher knives. Did they find a sawzall?
This guy, you see how fast it comes off his tongue?
Bang, bro.
Right? He's just like, right? He's got the answer, right?
I'll eat
Big
your lip
farm,
with-
right? He's like, fucking
You could cut through a steel pole.
He's
With
like,
a sawzall.
yeah, dude, with a sawzall?
I'll
Oh,
cook
yeah.
your liver with some onions and drink Chianti.
A Diablo blade, right, Mike? A Diablo blade, and will cut through anything.
Done.
Isn't that your favorite tool, right? A
Diablo.
Dremel?
No. The who?
A Dremel.
A Dremel? Is that your favorite tool?
Ooh.
Anyway, so to be continued with that. Guys, something else I wanted to bring up. One of us here, one of the Brew Crew members had a birthday recently.
Whoop, whoop.
Ew.
Happy birthday,
Who-
Mr. President.
Who do we think it is?
Well, you know it's not me.
It's Joey.
Yo,
Happy birthday, Joe.
Thanks, guys.
Joseph, happy birthday.
Fucking 47.
God bless you.
Um,
Many more.
Thanks.
so I want to ask, because it made me think about it, right?
Yep.
When do you stop caring about your birthday?
When you're 12.
See? Yeah, he said that. So I texted Joe over the weekend, right? And I'm like, yeah, it's your birthday Monday, right? I'm like, yeah, like, where's the party? Like, what are you doing? And he's just like, that's
You have
They-
cake with the kids.
they're for
and shit,
children.
right? Naturally.
I didn't have cake with the kids this year. No,
What?
we had ice cream, just
that's
ice
fair,
cream,
That's
and
fair enough.
candle and stuff.
They
in the
sang
ice
to you?
Yeah.
All right.
They wanted to get me. I didn't want a cake.
So Joe doesn't like birthdays either, guys. Mike, what
No.
about you?
Me-
Add that to the fucking
Honestly,
list.
I never really liked the attention. You know what I mean?
No?
It's just another day.
Yeah. And my wife's family, though, they celebrate everybody's birthday. So it brings the family together, It gives them a reason to, everybody get together. And I guess it's a good thing. Me, I'm shy about it. I got to be honest with
Me
you.
too.
And so I rather always divert, like this year we went on vacation on my birthday. Like
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to sing, to me. I don't know. It gets embarrassing.
Yeah, because we're fucking almost 50. That's
We went to brunch.
I know. We didn't sing to me, right?
Nah, I didn't sing. Well, for me, I'm going to be honest, guys. And well, Mike, as you know,
Oh, you love your birthday.
I used to love my birthday, man.
You used to?
Not as much anymore, because that's what I was trying to decide. Like, when do you stop caring? I feel like I stopped caring about it, maybe like past, 4 or 5 years or so.
Yeah.
Where my birthday, as you guys know, and people who know me, I like any excuse to try to get people together. I love trying to get people together, go out and do stuff. And so I would use my birthday as one of those excuses. And it used to be, we have
Every
so
year.
many memories
Yeah.
and so many good times of bunch of us going out for my birthday. It's always right before Thanksgiving. So I used to love it, but now, I don't know. I just kind of like, it's been like, whatever. Like,
Oh.
Pushing 50.
Yeah, no, it's the internal clock, right? And we know we're approaching. We are at least midway right now, right?
Listen,
If
man,
not over that.
Oh, that's
point,
why I
you
said
know?
I'm in the third quarter.
So.
You know what I mean?
definitely less in front of us than there is behind
Yeah.
us. That's for sure.
Although
I mean-
I did hear some woman today celebrated her 117.
Now I was going to bring that up. You heard it on the radio?
Nailed it.
117.
Yes, that's what I was going to bring up. But before I do that, Gabe, what about you? You care about your birthday?
I don't care about my birthday as much as my wife does. My wife will make a bigger deal out of it than I will. She'll ask me what I want for my birthday, what I want for dinner for my birthday, what kind of cake I want for my birthday, that sort of thing. Because I mean, she loves me. She wants to
Make it a special day.
big deal.
Yeah.
Exactly. But the last time I think it was a big deal, I was 21.
Yeah.
My 21st birthday was in
Right.
Las Vegas,
you
and
go.
I don't remember it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good
Okay,
thing.
good times.
Mine was in Epcot Center, and I don't remember it.
Really.
Drank around the world all day.
Mine was at Dublin Downs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, on a Thursday night. Yeah. So no, my wife does the same thing, Gabe. She goes all out. She'll make my favorite dinner. About getting the cake and stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, but I don't know. I used to love my birthday. I still love my birthday.
You know,
what I'm saying,
listen,
but getting together.
I have birthday issues, right? So it probably stems something. My wife breaks it down psychologically.
Yeah.
And she says,
I know
you've been scarred. So
Yeah.
this is why I don't,
Smoke weed every day.
Do you want to talk about this?
No.
No. All right. We'll move on.
Okay, so
I know exactly what Mike's talking about.
It looks like the oldest person in the world currently is Maria Brianas Moreno. Morera. Sorry.
What is that?
She was
Six
born in-
old fashions?
She was born in San Francisco on March 24th, 1907. She's
Holy
117 years old.
Yeah, that's what Mike
God bless
Mike
you,
brought
man.
up. I heard on the radio
Yeah.
today as well, Mike.
Yeah.
117 years old, right? Today. So then, did you hear what else they said?
Yeah.
That the oldest person?
was 122.
100.
That's crazy. I don't want nothing to do with that.
122. She was born in 1875, dude, and she
That's
died in
crazy.
1997. Can you imagine what she's seen?
Yeah.
Can you imagine what this woman who's 117 today? Just think about how the world has changed in the past 5 years. Between COVID and all the stuff that's going on,
Yeah.
politics wise, and
She
The
saw
internet.
yeah,
World War One, World War Two, right?
Well, I guess
Or
she
every
saw the
every war
internet.
that we can name.
Yeah.
She's been, a bystander at least by it, right?
Yeah, that's,
Same.
well, listen, God bless.
Yeah.
If that happens, I mean, how comfortable was she the last 20 years of her life? You know what I mean? Like,
well, supposedly it's like she's doing okay.
She has all her faculties.
no,
Yeah.
the 122.
Physically
Wow.
and mentally. Oh, the one now, 117, they say is in great health.
Really?
So it made me think. Ready? Government comes in, okay? Tells everybody, right? We got to all, line up and report.
Again, I tried not to interrupt you, bro.
Okay, right. It looked like it was important. Government comes in, right? We all got to line up, and they're going to give you an expiration date.
Mhm.
But you could pick any date you want.
Okay.
They're going to put a chip in us, and on that day, we're done. What would you sign up? Like, what's your match?
What age?
What's
What
your
age would
yeah,
that be, or what
yeah.
date?
No,
What age?
What age would you want? to go to?
I mean, listen, this is one of those things, you say something, and when you get there, you wish you could rethink it. But I would sign up for 88 today.
Wow. Okay, that's what he said. 88?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Michael.
I want to do like 400. Beat out Noah. Fuck that. You know what I mean? I want to see a couple generations go
Did he
by.
say beat out Noah?
I want to be like a vampire. You know what I mean? Live for a couple hundred years.
Sciences.
Like to suck your blood. Yeah.
Sciences.
Gabe, what about you?
Oh God, don't ask me that question because I mean I don't have kids, so it doesn't really fucking matter,
Gabe's like, Gabe goes, I passed my expiration date like 6 years ago.
I really did. I have no kids. I've lived my life. If I was to go tomorrow, I wouldn't regret a single fucking day of it.
That's great.
I'm gonna say 85
All right.
Yeah.
because anything beyond that, I'm looking like Joe Biden.
Okay. So now it's funny, Joe, you said 88 because I had 87 in my head.
Okay. Yeah.
87.
I feel like that's a good number.
I feel like 90 is just like, it's too old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, let me, but 85 is not, I'm not ready. So I was trying to think of 85 and in between 85 and 90.
So I say 88, right? That's only 21 years from now. No, 41 years from now. What am I talking about?
This guy, here we go.
I wasn't a fucking math
Get that Jeopardy question ready, Gabe.
I'm going full cyborg, bro. 400 years. Keep rebuilding me.
No way.
Let's go.
All right. Oh,
I'll be like,
So-
episode 6.2 million.
So just for reference, my stepfather's mother just passed away at 97 years old.
Ooh, God bless you.
Have you heard of the Mexican singer? Oh God, what's his name? Vicente. Fuck, what's his name? He's a very famous guy. He just passed away. Vicente something rather. Anyways, there's pictures of her partying with this old motherfucker
Oh, wow.
from back in the day. That's how old she is. And what kept her alive is what she used to say. What kept her alive was always drinking natural lights. She would pound natural lights like
Natty
they were
Lights.
fucking
Natty
water.
Lights.
I'm bringing
24,
I'm bringing
24
Natty
beers
Lights
for
next
$9.
So
Okay.
in the last 7 years of her life, she developed Alzheimer's,
Mm.
and that's what ultimately was her demise. Was Alzheimer's.
So, first off, now we know what Mike's bringing next week, Natural Lights.
Natty Light.
And second,
Oh, yes.
my wife's aunt is a similar situation. She's 101. She's in a nursing home
Oh,
and
wow.
stuff. And physically, doing great. Everything, like physically, she's fine. Heart, everything is good. She's battling dementia and stuff like that. So sometimes she doesn't know who she's talking to.
Such a
and stuff.
horrible fucking disease.
Yeah,
It's
but it's crazy, because I don't know. She's been diagnosed with this for I feel like about 8 years now,
Mm.
and everybody thought, okay, probably it's only gonna be a matter of time, and it's like here we are, she's 101. So,
God bless you.
that's what I'm saying, man. I agree. It all depends on where you're at physically, mentally. These
Yeah.
people. I mean, but I'll tell you what, amazing.
But
117. God bless you.
you think about it, like,
you know who's not going to have dementia, right?
no,
Me and Mike, because there's been studies that show that marijuana combats dementia.
Okay.
and me. But you think about like the age, right? 40, 47, or even 50, call it 55, doesn't look the same as it did
No.
years ago.
That's what I'm saying. We touched on it a few episodes
Yeah.
ago, right? Like Joey, I mean, like we were playing basketball
Yeah,
last year.
Or is it just our perception? Like we think we're cool.
No, I mean,
we think you're younger at this, a younger
dude,
50
I'm telling
than our
you,
parents were, at their 50.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
I don't know.
physically, like I'd kick the shit out of my 21-year-old self right now. I'm being serious. You know what I mean? I would. I feel physically like I'm stronger now than I ever was.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? And, things where you could do it. I really think it's a mindset. There's no, I mean, Sunday, right? You guys know, gorgeous out, right? Here this past
Oh,
Sunday.
my God.
I feel it was like 65 degrees or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, my
a few days
God.
ago.
It's just a tease.
Dude, I was playing basketball with my son one-on-one in the driveway. I mean, I was hurting trying to keep up with a 15-year-old, but I was doing it. You know what I mean? It was like we were having fun.
Yeah.
So I definitely think it's a mindset. But
Guys, just so you know, in 1960, men could expect to live age 66.6 on average, 66.6 years of age on average, while women lived 73.1 years on average. Between 1960 and 2015, male life expectancy rose to 77 years of age.
so that's been
10 years.
since 2015, 77.
Right.
All right.
A
77.
gain of about 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
So my expiration date's about 10 years after that.
I don't know. By the time we get older, add another 10 years onto that. So you're talking about 87,
Yeah. I would sign on for 87 right now. Just
All right.
that being said.
All right, so let's move on.
All right.
And we're going to talk about,
Islander game, right?
yeah.
So want to bring up our cousin Vinny. He reached out to Mike and I, and he had some tickets. He was not feeling good. He had some tickets to the Islander game. And I just want to say, if anybody, I know we've all been there, but if anybody that's listening, if you guys haven't been to USB Arena, right? Like, are you not
It's
missing out?
gorgeous.
It is.
UBS.
Is that what I said?
You said USB.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Stuff like that.
UBS Arena. And if you haven't been there, it's amazing. They do a wonderful job.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about that because I want to ask. I mean, so we went to the game. Great game. Anders kicked the shit out of the Bruins.
Boston Bruins.
5-1.
Whoop whoop.
Damn, that's an ass beating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
From the get go.
this was probably the best seats I've ever sat at a hockey game.
At a hockey game.
Okay.
Yeah.
We sat.
Sweet.
No suite. We sat
Dying.
it was just to the left of center ice, 20 rows up. So our vantage point was it was perfect. Perfect. Remember we went to the Ranger game last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And remember how we like
No,
that
that
was
was
pretty
nice
good.
too.
Yeah, that was really nice. But this was better.
I feel like that's where I sat. Right where the Zamboni came out or no?
No.
No.
No, we were on the other side.
So we sat. So
The Dime Club is.
yeah, I want to ask. So is it Dime Bank? Is that named after Dime Bank or short for Diamond? I wasn't sure.
I don't think Dime Bake's still around, is it?
No, I don't.
Someone
Because it just
sponsored
said Dime.
Yeah.
That's why. So I don't know if it was short for Diamond. I don't know. So we sat in the Dime Club, like Mike just said, and it was amazing. I mean, it was like not like Yankee Stadium, like
Legend seats.
yeah, like Legend seats. It's not like that, but I think it's their version of it, where it was like it was just free food.
Mm-hmm.
You have your own bar there, you have your own bathrooms. You got to pay for drinks, but I mean, they had
delicious
as
Heineken
much food
Silvers.
as you want.
Ice cold
Yeah.
Heineken Silvers.
Heineken Silver's good, bro.
Yeah.
Yo,
Like
it
it.
really is a delicious beer, man.
Um,
And it's only 100 calories?
I don't know.
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. So it was pretty awesome, right? We had a great time.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome. So I want to ask you guys, like, because we've sat in Legend seats together, right? And now,
What, Yankee Stadium
yeah,
versus
Yankee Stadium. No, I'm not trying to compare that.
because Yankee Stadium does it right.
I'm saying though, but it's like, to me, it's like so messed up. How do you go back to sitting, right? Mike and I were sitting there, right? And we're looking up at the guys, and he had a friend, right? That was there, a guy he works with. And he was sitting in the 300
He's a
section.
Bruins fan.
Oh, it's,
Yeah.
he had a bad night, huh? Just had a bad night all around.
And
So-
a Cowboys fan.
Really?
How's it working out for you lately, Morgie?
Well, we're going to get to that next.
I'm,
all right.
I'm not talking shit about the Cowboys yet.
No?
No.
All right.
So,
I will.
and we're sitting there and we were trying, it was funny. He was like, we couldn't see him because he was behind the screen, but we're like, how do you go back to that? How do you go back to sitting up in the 300s
It's
when
a
you're
very-
sitting where we're
yeah.
sitting,
It's a valid point, man, because it is tough.
you know?
No, listen, I when I'm there in situations like that, I soak it in and I appreciate every minute of it, right? I know I'm the guy back in 306. You know what I mean? I'll buy the $30 tickets and go with my wife.
How many games did we go to? We sat in the last row, Giants, at
Oh my
Life
God.
Stadium.
Yeah,
The
MetLife.
last row,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we
That's
know.
where I had the season tickets.
Yeah.
You had season tickets?
Yeah.
Nice.
For about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, the last
In the old stadium.
last row.
Literally the last row.
Yeah.
But it's dope up there. To
Yeah.
me,
I don't
love
think
it,
it's bad.
you know?
The way they built these new stadiums, it's not like you're much closer to the field even being up that high. Last year I went to a Met game. I lost a bet. And it was the last row on the upper deck. And
Ooh.
it wasn't fucking bad, man. It was actually a good fucking view.
It's, you know what though? It's tough because that stadium is so nice.
Yeah.
That stadium, City Field is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so nice. So I feel you. There's probably not a bad seat.
I knew I knew we had those seats going into it. And then when we got to the seat, I was like pleasantly surprised. I was like, this isn't so
As long
bad.
as you got a good view of everything,
Yeah.
right? Listen.
It was a good spot.
So,
But definitely going from like legend seats or
Oh my God.
something like you guys just sat in, and then having to back up
yeah.
a couple of fucking tiers, it definitely it changes things.
So like, I want to ask you guys, right? I'm like, so, all right, I have a question here. Like, does it matter where you sit? So clearly it does matter where you sit, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a different experience.
Yes. Totally different experience. So which sport is seating more important?
Oh,
Right? I know my answer, but I'm saying like, God,
I never really sat close at a basketball game,
Oh, I was just thinking
that's where I was the basketball.
but I've heard. Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Like floor?
About behind the net about 10 rows.
Okay, so you could hear the players talking.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, during the free throws. This is in the 90s. 90s
Yeah.
Knicks.
So that's
Patrick just sweating all over the place, sitting there. You know,
I've heard that specifically about basketball. The closer you sit, the bigger, the more of an experience it is. For that reason, you could hear the players talking shit. And
yes.
No, I went to a playoff game with Chicago and saw Jordan.
I think I had to be with you.
Oh, we were
I was,
there?
yeah.
That was the one.
Yeah.
He missed the slam dunk.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh,
we sat
man,
up,
that's
we
a good game.
We were kind of up there though.
Do you remember how we
Yeah.
got to that game?
No. What do you mean?
You don't know. You don't remember? Like we hooked up with these fucking weird guys. They were drinking the whole time.
No. Wasn't Lee Frankie with us?
Oh,
I never saw Jordan play. I wish I had.
oh my God. It was an experience.
Yeah.
All I remember is, he had a wide open shot at the net. He went up and it was
He
like,
missed the dunk.
it was his classic. He pulled back and went to fucking jam it and he fucking missed it.
This is the
Holy
second time
shit.
around, right? This is like late 90s Bulls.
yeah,
Yeah, dude. That we had to be together.
So he was wearing the 45. Like
No, he was back to 23.
23,
Oh.
Yeah, he was back to 23.
I have to agree that basketball is probably the one that you want to sit the closest to, because I've been to many, many Laker games, and I've been to a probably 7 to 8 where I was on the floor.
Ooh.
And
Wow.
I remember one specifically. It was right after Cliff Robinson got busted for pot. The Lakers were playing Portland, and I was on the floor. I was 2 seats behind the basket, and actually Lucy Liu was sitting right behind me. The actress.
Nice.
That's
it-
And we had a
Dr.
sign.
Watson.
Was this Charlie's Angels, Lucy Liu, or was
Yes.
it? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
And we had a sign. My friend and I had a sign that said Spliff Robinson. And the Lakers were
great.
playing Portland, and Cliff Robinson was shooting free throws, and we're holding up the sign Spliff Robinson.
Nice.
And he just got busted for smoking
That's
pot.
great. That's a great sign. Yeah,
Represent.
I mean, I think NBA tickets that close are probably
Probably the most expensive.
most
right?
expensive.
Yeah.
I would guess. I don't know.
I agree. Same thing.
But also
It'd be an
baseball-
awesome experience.
yeah, when I sat
Base-
there in
baseball
those
tickets,
seats,
though,
okay, game.
when if you're a real baseball fan and you're on the field, those are more valuable, I think, to the real baseball, the purest baseball fan, than any other ticket available anywhere else for any venue.
I think you're right, because those legend seats that we're lucky enough to sit in,
We were spoiled.
they're like
Oh my God.
$800 a ticket.
Gabe, right? We got a friend. Vinny. We call him our cousin Vinny. He has hooked us up.
Thank you, Vinny.
I mean, several times.
Vinny baseball starts in a month.
Heineken Silver.
Yeah, several times. You know what I mean? He
Heineken.
is taking care of us and got us tickets. And a lot. We've gone together. Multiple times.
30 days, Vinny.
And sitting, on the field at Yankee Stadium. That experience, I really.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're
Forget
right.
about that. Forget
I
about the
haven't-
seat. It's like you're at a fucking. It's like you're going to a wedding.
well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I haven't done it anywhere else, so I can't sit there and say. But I just can't imagine anybody does it better.
Gabe, the Legends Suite. So it's from inside third base to first base, right? Inside that area, field level. The fucking food spread that they put out before the game
You can't imagine.
is unbelievable. It's literally like going to a 5-star wedding.
Joey nailed it. Yeah. Like a
You're
buffet.
walking around.
Every food you could think about, they have.
There's a bar, a private bar. You have your own bathrooms. There's a candy wall on your way to your seat. A huge candy wall.
Chips.
Ice cream,
Anything you could think of. Soft serve ice cream.
cotton candy.
And then you can keep going back in. Hot dogs, pizza. I mean, it's unbelievable.
If you want
But
to
the
eat,
food, you're
God.
talking about lobster, shrimp.
yeah,
Dude,
sushi.
Vinny, hook me up,
Pasta.
Vinny. Come on.
it's incredible. So if you go there and you like they got lobster tails and you say give me 6 lobster tails, she'll put fucking
Yeah.
7 on your plate. They have a whole sushi
Steak, forget about it.
section. They're doing, if you go during a day game, they'll do like kind of brunch. They'll make eggs,
Yeah.
anything you could think of, and then later on they have dessert going, and they have this going until what 7th, 8th inning.
Pastries,
Yeah.
cannolis.
And they do it every fucking game. It's unbelievable. I went to a postseason game and was lucky enough to sit down there. And they had a huge postseason ice sculpture in the middle of the fucking room.
Oh, that's amazing.
And they did that it's unbelievable. If there's a rain out, that's all a waste.
Yeah.
What the fuck do they do with all
I
that?
don't know.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. You have a choice: first base, second base, or right behind home plate. Which seat do you pick?
First base, right near the dugout.
Well, how do you can't pick second base?
No.
I'm at third base. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing first base too. I'm first base because you got that's the home dugout.
I want to be right behind the catcher. I want to see them.
I mean,
I
that
agree
is a
with
nice
Mike.
that is a nice
agree.
vantage point behind the catcher.
Yeah,
I agree with Mike.
And you're on TV
yeah,
right there too.
You can see him like that weird guy.
Yeah. The guy with the big beard, that dude? Yeah.
What is he? He's the manager for Metallica.
Metallica.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's this really scruffy guy. I don't know his name.
Looks homeless.
Gabe, but he's at a lot of big
I know
baseball
what you're
games.
talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's an Astros fan.
He is an Astros fan. You're right.
Yeah.
But he is, for whatever reason, at a lot of New York
He's at a
Yankees
lot of
games.
Yankees, yeah.
Yeah.
It came out that he was the road, I guess, the tour manager or something, a manager for Metallica. Guy looks like he hasn't showered in 10 years.
I went to Shohei Ohtani's first game at Coors Field. I went to so my company had season tickets, and the season tickets were right behind home plate, about 30 rows up. So I begged and pleaded for anyone that was giving away these tickets to please let me have them, because I was not only an Angels fan but a huge Ohtani fan. So it's his first game at Coors Field, and I went. I always go for batting practice. I mean, if you're a real baseball fan, you go for batting practice. So I'm there for BP.
Not with New York traffic, you ain't. Sorry.
So I'm there for BP. I'm first row watching BP, and Ohtani's at the plate, and he hit one
Crushing it.
in the upper deck, probably I would say 15 rows above upper deck. No one
That's a
has
beast.
ever hit anything
That's
He's
crazy.
a beast.
that far I
Yeah.
have ever seen in that field,
And to think that he
BP
pitches
or
too,
otherwise.
you know,
Well,
I have it on video somewhere,
He's a
somewhere on my
complete
phone
player.
or somewhere. I have it on video. But I start screaming, "Oh my God, Ohtani's son!"
He's a fucking animal.
we saw
and they got dirty with that contract. That was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. I
last
hate
year
that
we,
he went to the Dodgers.
we actually sat in legend seats. The last time we probably sat in legend seats together was the Angels.
We just sat down and Ohtani
Yeah.
ripped one over the wall.
Yeah.
We missed it. I was hoping to see him pitch, but we missed it. He pitched the day before.
Yeah.
This is
I don't think he's pitching this season, right?
No,
no, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
So
Anyway,
thank you very much, cousin Vinny.
yes,
And drink Heineken.
yes.
So
listen.
bad.
If I come to New York this summer, Vinny, please hook me up. I would
Yeah.
love to. I've never been to New York. I wanted to go to the old New York Yankee Stadium, and I
Yep.
never
Oh.
went before they tore it down.
Oh my God. that
I've
thing
always
was
wanted to go
majestic.
to the old Camden Yards before they tore that down. I never went. I always wanted to go to the old White Sox Stadium before they tore it down. I never did.
You better get to
I've been to-
Fenway.
I want to go. I want to get to Fenway. I've been to Wrigley. Please, Vinny. I'm gonna die soon.
I got to get to
true.
Fenway. I've never been to Fenway.
Fenway. Let me tell you, as we're all Yankee fans, we hate Boston. Fenway is one of the best parks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's fun.
One of the best parks. Ever.
I was at Fenway for a game, didn't have a ticket, so we hung out on the outskirts
Right. It's fun.
while the game was going on. But I haven't been
That's a
in.
great
Have a
time too. Though.
atmosphere.
Yeah, no, it was great. But I want to go in
So
the park.
There's this package that you can get.
It's actually a
and I
shithole
believe it.
inside.
There's this package you can get, and I believe it starts in Florida, and they schedule it for you based on the MLB stadium or MLB schedule. It starts in Florida, and it works your way up the Eastern Seaboard to from Florida to Baltimore, New York, Boston, Chicago, and Cleveland.
Wow.
And it's basically a tour of all the stadiums on the,
That's
on the
pretty
East
cool.
Coast.
That's really cool.
Yeah, put nachos in your
Good.
belt.
Camden Yards is awesome.
Yes.
Baltimore seems like a very fun, classic stadium to go to.
Baltimore?
Boog's Barbecue over the right field wall. It's fucking unbelievable.
Well, you know, did you have the whole downtown harbor down there? So there's a lot to do. It's nice.
Yeah, but you take the wrong. You fucking wander outside of the if you wander out of bounds for a fucking minute,
It gets shady.
you're
Yeah.
you might not come back.
If you're in East Baltimore, you're going to either buy drugs or get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the show The Wire?
I
Yeah.
love
You're
The
in,
Wire.
you're in it. All right, go a couple blocks outside. Like Joe
Omar
said.
coming.
Anyway, stay with sports real quick. Have you guys been following the NFL Combine at all?
No.
No, nothing. Okay.
A little bit.
All right. I have a little bit too. Okay. And when I found something that was really interesting that I want to bring you guys, just want to get you guys' take on this. Okay. There are slated to be a dozen notable sons of NFL fathers attending the combine.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
You got ready? I'm going to go through it right now. I'll name the fathers because you probably know, them over their kids. Frank Gore's kid,
Oh wow.
Marvin Harrison, Ed McCaffrey. Now I'm going to get into that. I mean, that's crazy.
That's two?
Yeah. He's got Luke McCaffrey, wide receiver, and he beat his brother's 40.
Get the
Really?
fuck out
Yeah.
of here.
Yeah,
So,
that whole family's after.
I was going to say, and they have a sister that plays D1. I don't know what she plays.
Oh, my God.
yeah, no, the whole family, mother, father,
Yeah.
right? All the children.
Unbelievable.
So that, I mean, right, just turning out fucking athletes in the McCaffrey family. Jerry Rice's kid, Arthur
Oh, wow.
Washington. I don't remember him. John Alt, Jerome Foster, Terry Nugent, Luther Ellis, James Harrell, Chris Jenkins, Jeremiah Trotter. So, I mean, we know the big ones and stuff, but it's just crazy. That's pretty impressive.
Where does I didn't realize Jerry
Legacies.
Rice's kid was in there.
Yeah.
What
Jerry
He
Rice's
went to USC.
kid is
USC kid?
Yes, USC. There you go. Yep.
But talking about the NFL, I want to.
Hold on. I want to ask though, real quick. Do you think now, seeing that these fathers, right, they have their kids in there, is it genetics?
Yeah.
You know what I
No
mean?
doubt.
Is it
Training.
God-given talent, or do you think it's
Little,
both?
little Bronny,
right.
right? He's basketball,
Yeah.
you know.
So it's
Bronny sucks. Bronny sucks. I'm sorry.
Give the kid a chance.
it's genetics
No.
in my mind, in my opinion,
Manning's.
but it's also being in that environment the growing up in that environment. I think fuels it too.
Mike, you agree, or you think?
It's got to be genetics, right? And the training, right? Your father's a millionaire. You've seen him do professional sports.
Like-
Listen, for 90% of America, a little boy, his father is his idol. You know what I mean? So if they're in a good home environment, to me, it's only natural that the kid try to follow the father's footsteps and be successful.
Look at Vladdy Jr. in baseball.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm probably in better shape than him. And this fucking guy can hit a baseball. Like he was in the
Genetics.
dugout since he was fucking 5 years old. You know what I mean? So
Well,
I think
even like you go back like Patrick Mahomes. I mean, his father played baseball, but still, he was around. He played baseball too.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
But I'm saying, like, he was around.
Athlete.
Just the atmosphere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Being
Is his
around.
mother athlete too, Pat Mahomes?
I'm not sure, to be honest. So I like that. That just, I don't know. When I saw that, I was a little surprised by that. And that was a question I wanted to ask you guys. I wanted to get your guys' take, because I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of genetics and God-given talent.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
There's a third factor.
And-
There's a third factor involved here.
Mooney?
And that's the absolute will and the drive. That's
Yeah,
all
you
the
see-
four
you-
factors.
you could see what the result's going to bring you, the lifestyle they live and all that shit. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I mean, have you guys seen Christian McCaffrey's workouts?
No.
You guys need to Google that or Instagram that. It's very intense, man. Very intense.
I guess
You see why this guy is
number one.
where he is, because he's putting the time in, man.
A
He's
beast.
fucking ripped.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
Unstoppable.
That's all. I thought it was very interesting. I mean, I don't remember being that many. You every now and then, somebody pop up and you hear like, oh,
Yeah.
that's his kid. That's a lot.
There's a lot.
So
No
speaking
doubt.
of workouts, have you seen the Travis Henry workouts lately
No,
that they're posting?
no.
Oh my fucking god!
Derrick
Travis Henry? Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. Sorry,
Yeah, because he's
Derrick
going to be a free agent.
I knew you meant, yeah. Well, he is a free agent.
Yeah.
But
So
talking
it's-
about the NFL,
Yeah.
I want you to address our fucking competition, New Heights, Jason Kelsey, and his announcement of his retirement after
our competition.
13 years in the NFL. All right. So hold on. Let me just break this down for you. First of all, how many guys do you think that were actually on his team for like the last 4 or 5 years? Right. All the players always flip all the time. Right.
Okay.
So from the beginning of his career to now, there's probably not one that's been on the team as long as him.
Okay.
Right.
Probably not.
Did you see this motherfucker break down and cry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you don't,
No.
Did
you don't think it was warranted?
No fucking way, bro.
No.
No.
Bro,
You don't
I've been
think-
in my job almost 23
Oh,
years.
dude.
If I retire, I am not crying.
Dude,
Dude.
are you really
With
gonna
all due
compare,
respect-
Yeah, are you really going to compare your job to being an NFL player in an NFL locker room
The
with these
face of a
guys?
city,
I go to
essentially.
work, he goes to work, but it's only 13 years and not even with the same personnel is my point. What are you crying about? Yeah. What are you crying about?
Listen, that's got to be an emotional moment, realizing your run has come to an end, right? Your run as a professional athlete is over.
Joe, your run as a postman was over. Did you fucking cry?
No,
Because I hated that
No,
shit.
but see, it's different because he feels he came to this decision because physically he couldn't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you physically, so I'm saying, so physically,
Look at this motherfucker.
I'm just saying though.
2 weeks ago, he was with his shirt off, fucking running around the stadium, drinking
Hear me out,
beers.
right? So listen. So if
I like him.
when your
I don't know.
body tells you it's time to hang it up, that's what you got to come to grips with, man. He can't do what he does.
No, I honestly think he's a cool dude.
That Warren's crying. That Warren's crying.
Look, I don't cry, so I'm just saying. But I'm saying though that
You would never be in that situation.
I wouldn't be.
I don't think I would either. Look
Oh,
at this
stop! Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Bro, I don't cry.
Listen to him.
It's not a tough guy thing.
Like, are you serious?
Dude, this guy's walking away from something he
Are you
loves.
serious?
Something
And
he
it's
loves.
I'm retiring from the NFL.
Right. It's like,
15 seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles.
I found the cure for cancer. I'm going to save millions of lives. You know, maybe I'll break down and cry if I could do that. You know,
He plays a kid's game
No
for a
way.
living.
No way.
I disagree, Mike.
Yeah,
So-
I disagree with you too.
Okay, I'm telling you.
Listen, I appreciate that you think we're in competition with his podcast. That's
we
really
are.
nice.
We are.
Okay, but you comparing your job to his job, I mean, it's different, bro.
Bro,
It's
he was the
different.
center for the NFL. Like, is that like, I don't know. Why you put him on a platter, like educational wise?
No. I put anybody who plays in the NFL. I definitely put.
This guy was a bull. He just
bro,
put the ball between his legs. and
There
ran forward.
is how many? There's 53,
13
53 man roster, right? 30 teams. So let's call it 1,500. Right, a little over 1,500 people on the planet does what he does.
All right. So even
1,500
all right,
people.
Not even.
So hold on, it's time out. Even if I gave you this and said it was warranted for crying, the camera pans to the fucking people sitting down. And Travis Kelce is bawling like a little bitch next to his.
Yeah, because
Oh,
did
There
you
you go. That I agree with.
now,
Right
are
there,
you
right there,
fucking
Mike.
kidding me?
Yeah, but did you hear the speech? He's
Joe,
talking about
It
What, being
doesn't
an
matter.
underdog?
being inspired by his brother. He was lucky to play in the city of brotherly love.
Bro.
I thought it was touching. I'm not being soft
That's
either,
that's a little pandering, in my opinion.
yeah, all right. I happen to like both of them. I think they're very likable people.
Yeah.
I'd drink beers with Jason Kelce all day.
Did you watch that documentary on what was it?
He's going to make you
Amazon?
get a COVID shot.
No, I don't want that.
Dude, you got to watch it. Listen to me. Here's a little homework
You know
assignment.
this.
Listen to me,
My fault.
Mike. Watch that documentary. You might have a different view on it.
Dude,
listen.
he's a cool guy. Guy, Gabe, I'm sorry.
Okay. Remember I was talking about Travis Henry and his workout?
Derrick Henry.
Derek, God damn it. Well, I don't know why I say that.
No,
Listen,
you don't know
look at
why?
this.
Because you fucking had 7 old fashions. That's why.
Look at this motherfucker.
Holy shit.
Yeah, look at this guy.
He's a free agent.
Well, you just show me 3 reps at a time. 3 reps.
I have
I mean, he's doing way more than 3 reps, and
Oh,
he's doing
Jesus.
more
guy's
than
jacked.
170.
How much is that plate on his back there?
45 at least.
And isn't he's like 6'2", right? As well.
He's
Right there, it's those knees.
Forget about lifting
It's those
weights.
knees
I don't even
right
think
there.
I can get in that position with no weights.
Those knees got a lot of miles on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, he's a beast. Fucking smack him right in his mouth.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Oh,
Since
You
we're
smack
talking-
Travis Henry, not Derrick Henry.
Since we're talking about crying in sports,
Yeah.
what was the last sporting event or sporting activity event, whatever, that made you shed a
Gabe.
tear?
Gabe, you got to hold that.
Well,
you got to hold that
Adrian's
question.
already answered this.
Gabe,
He
you got to
doesn't
hold that
cry.
question. This is part of the
all
Brook
right.
email.
So I want to go back to the NFL.
This is
All right,
part of the Brook email.
and retirement.
So we'll get to that, Gabe, at
You
the
got-
end.
You got Kelsey. He retired. Right. We have another retirement. God bless his soul. Chris Mortensen, R.I.P. Mort.
Chris Mortensen passed?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
passed the other day.
Oh, I did not know that.
I think it was on Monday.
So that another retirement. I think a person that should fucking retire from NFL coverage is this
Chris
guy,
Berman.
Mel Kiper. Mel Kiper.
Yeah.
You talking about the combine? The draft is coming up soon. This guy always does his predictions.
Yep.
He is worse than a fucking weatherman, bro. When was the last time he ever got anything fucking right? No, really.
He hasn't
Please tell
nailed a
me.
draft in a while.
Huh?
He hasn't nailed a draft.
I don't think ever.
No.
How does this guy keep his fucking job?
Now isn't his son up to it now too?
I think it was like
Really?
I think so.
He made a family business out of fucking
the first two or
bullshitting people.
three. The first 2 or 3 he got okay, but after that, no. That's where he got his reputation. But after that, no. I agree with Mike.
Yeah, me too.
So ESPN, if he fucking forced retire Mel Kiper, give us a shot.
Wow, Chris
And
Morrison.
Chris
that's
Berman.
it. Yeah, Chris Berman.
too.
I'm
He-
surprised.
I love
he
Berman,
get the
man.
fuck out of here.
Nah, come on.
Back in the
fucking
day when
bad.
Sports Center was relevant,
He's like just part of our childhood. No,
his highlights, I mean, Burt B. Home, Bly Levin. Yeah. Back. Gone. Yeah, I loved all that shit. Now Sports Center is so irrelevant. I don't even understand how it's still on the air, but
And he's like Saquon Barkley from, and then,
Yeah.
right. And then you had James Brown, not James Brown. What the hell was his name?
remember Burt Bly Levin? He used to be Burt B.
Oh,
Home,
yeah.
Bly Levin.
He used to pitch for the Angels. I remember him quite well.
Who did he used to do it with? Who was the guy that used to play for the Denver Broncos that he would do it with?
I don't know.
The black guy. What was his name?
Jackson, fucking
Davis?
something Jackson.
Oh.
Oh, Tim Jackson?
No, not Tim Jackson.
There's probably tons of highlight. Chris Berman
No,
highlight.
I
reels.
see his face.
But he would always, so he was like from, and then like he would chime in with like what college you went to.
Tom
Yeah.
Jackson.
Tom
Tom
Jackson. There you go.
I know.
There you go.
Oh, I missed it by a vowel.
He's still going, right? Chris Berman?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, little spots here and there.
Is it
right?
like on Monday Night Football? He does it. He'll do like
Oh, yeah,
during
like the halftime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll do it.
He
Quickest
cannot
15
catch
minutes.
his
Yeah.
goddamn breath. Do you ever notice that? It's like he keeps going.
Yeah, that guy. I feel like he came back. Like his wife. I think his wife and daughter died in a car
Oh
accident.
my god.
Really?
Yeah, he left. He retired, and his wife and daughter died in a car. Definitely his wife. I believe his daughter died, and like that's when he kind of came back.
My God.
So, you know,
Right.
sad circumstance. Anyway, I brought up Saquon Barkley only for the fact that guys,
Oh man.
we're all
Right.
Giant fans here except for Gabe, but I think they're not franchising him. Right? He's a free agent right now for the first time in his career.
He's gone.
I think this is a huge mistake. I know you guys don't think so,
I think the Cowboys are all over this fucking kid.
and that's why I think it's a really big mistake. Well, that's part of the reason why I think it's a big mistake. Forget about
It's
him being a
because
dynamic
Daniel
player.
Jones. It's Daniel Jones' fault.
You know,
That's regardless.
somebody
Let's say he
They
is
give
gone.
Daniel Jones. They give Daniel Jones way too much fucking money, and that cut out
Yeah, but nobody
Barkley's.
was paying
Barkley's
him.
I saw this today.
Nobody was
Right,
paying him.
running backs are fucking being squashed and
But
Their
Daniel Jones is
salaries are
not
being-
worth. Daniel Jones is not worth a fucking.
He's not.
0.5% of the
Listen,
contract.
Gabe.
That he's
Listen,
been given.
I heard this
It's
today.
yet to be determined. All right.
According to Rich Eisen, the Giants are done with Daniel Jones.
I saw that too.
Eisen said on his show, one of the top 5 rumors I heard at the combine, the Giants are absolutely done with Daniel Jones.
Top 3. I heard top 3 rumors.
Yeah.
Well, you
So
know
they're
what?
going to eat
Listen,
his contract.
Yeah.
look what they did to Russell Wilson recently, right?
I'm sure they have insurance on
They
it.
releasing him
They paid him almost $90 million to go.
85
85
million.
million.
Right?
Yeah.
85 million.
He's a fucking cancer in the locker room, though. That's the word. He's not a good
If
team.
you're doing high knees on the fucking airplane, you got to fucking go.
He wears a fucking Russell Wilson jersey to the game. Like he gets out of his car with his own jersey on.
What a fucking pup.
What is it? He's been pictured with his own jersey on going to a game more than once.
I've never liked him at all.
What the fuck does
Never.
that say about you?
I don't know. I'll take him as a
don't know.
backup for the minimum.
What does that say?
No, it's different, dude.
Yeah.
It's different.
His wife is hot though.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh yeah, what's her name again?
Sierra.
Sierra. Oh man, Sierra.
She can shake her ass in any video that she wants.
Have another old
Shake
fashioned.
that shit. Shake it. Shake it.
Has anybody seen Gabe's wife? So, what do you think? You don't think it's a mistake, Mike?
Honestly,
There's a lot of free agents out there, though.
as in everything, if they, they have to move on. You have to move forward.
Why though?
But why?
Why? Why do you have to move on?
Do you think they think he's underperforming? Is that part of it?
he's so explosive, man?
When he's there. How many games has he missed?
He's
in
not
the
as
last
explosive.
2-3 years?
He's not as explosive as he was before the injury. That's a fact.
Yeah, but I mean, but
And he's been injured every year.
He catches out in the backfield. You know, he does a lot, man. I don't
But
know.
they could
Oh,
probably
listen, would you take Joe Mixon?
no.
No, not over Saquon Barkley.
No.
They could probably find someone who could do all that for a lot less money.
Okay, so now this is where I get frustrated. Okay, so now you decide not to franchise him. Okay. So to me, you made the decision to move on from him, right? Why the fuck did you not trade him then last year?
That's
We
valid.
were going nowhere.
That's-
Why did you not trade him to at least
You lose
get
all the
something?
guys in the locker room. You know what I mean?
No, but Mike,
you lose everybody.
we were going nowhere,
throwing
man.
the
The
towel in.
season.
But you saw they played games with heart. Like when they hit the field, they tried to win. All right, and that's all about coaching, right?
Hello.
Because this year you're still gonna have guys left over from last year. They have to believe in the system. If you fucking cash out and and dump the whole season, you just suck the life out of everybody. And these are professional
All right,
athletes.
so let me ask you. So
you know,
they traded Leonard Williams. The defense only got better.
there you go. There you
So
go.
why did you not trade him then to get something? You're just letting him walk.
Because he's a captain, bro.
That makes
You can't trade a captain. You know what I mean?
They were obviously unsure until recently.
I don't know.
He was a captain. You know?
It's just frustrating. As a Giant fan, it's just
All
frustrating
right, so
to watch.
here's your options for next year: Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard, Austin Eckler. Which
Austin
one is your-
Eckler.
Out
You
of those,
like
I would take Austin.
because he can catch the ball, right? You like that?
I would take
You
Austin
really think Austin Eckler would be the guy?
Yeah.
over the ones
Why?
you just named. Yeah, I do. Derrick Henry, man. I mean, you just saw the videos. The guy's a
He's rounding.
absolute beast.
He's rounding third base.
Yes, but I agree. There you go. I agree with Joey. He's not catching. He's not
A lot
coming out of the
miles
backfield
on his
catching
knees, yeah.
like not Tony Pollard.
I think he missed time last year too.
Austin
right?
Eckler.
Austin Eckler.
Henry. He was.
He's missed. He has knee issues.
So out of those, I'd be Eckler, Pollard, then Derrick Henry.
Why
Agree.
not Josh Jacobs? He was actually one that actually had won the rushing title
That's true.
within those guys
I
on
could-
a bad team. On a bad team,
Yeah.
might I add.
I could see the Giants signing Josh Jacobs too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's gonna come
Another
down to money.
Jacobs, another beast. Why not?
But listen, Saquon was my favorite Giant since Dave Meggett and Rodney Hampton.
Yeah, I agree, man. I love Saquon.
So I'm gonna miss him. I think he's a fucking teammate. I think he's a good teammate, and I think he's a fucking. I don't know. I'm gonna miss him.
They tried to negotiate. They offered him a contract last year. He decided not to accept the contract in the middle of the season. Maybe this is his goal to actually, pursue free agency. And God bless him.
Yeah, dude,
These guys,
I just hope
they
he
don't have
doesn't.
a lot of years. It's time for him to cash
I'm going to
in.
be upset if he's
Highest offer.
I just hope he doesn't have a star on his helmet.
Yeah.
man.
Oh
I'm
my
going to
God.
be very upset if he is.
Well, you know what we do. Defense goes in there and breaks his legs. That's
Yeah,
it.
that'll spice up the rivalry for sure.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Imagine, right? If they sign Saquon, and we sign Tony Pollard.
Oh my! I don't want Pollard. He's
I agree.
gone.
I don't want to.
How did Zeke have? Did he have a good season in New England?
No,
No.
I really no.
No,
I feel
It
I want to
was
say
very,
like
very
four
below
touchdowns.
mediocre.
Yeah, not great. I mean, but the whole team. Did
Yeah,
a good season.
that's true.
Anyway,
I can
All right.
actually see. I can see Saquon going to Chicago.
I don't know.
yeah.
Oh, well, listen, he's going to go on the ride. He's going to go to all these cities
Yeah.
and get schmoozed.
That's it.
And that
What if
sounds
he goes
good for
to
him.
Philly?
You know what I
What
mean?
if he goes to Philly for
Oh,
veteran
my
minimum?
Man.
Philly, Washington, Dallas, any one of them. It's very upsetting.
Washington signed Zach.
Washington is
Ertz,
not gonna
the
sign
dinosaur
anyone.
today.
No.
No, but I mean, I'm just saying anybody in the division, it's just going to be upsetting. That's all. All right. Anyway, whatever, guys. Wind down, right? You got anything before I start winding down with what, if we watch anything good lately?
No,
No?
I think.
Joseph?
No.
Ah,
I'm good on-
You know what? I do have something.
what do you got, bud?
I do. So right now, currently, it is fucking pouring out there. Right?
Okay.
It's terrifying.
like sheets of rain falling out of the sky.
No shit.
Terrifying.
Gabe, have you ever hydroplaned while you're driving, bro?
Yes.
Is it the worst fucking feeling in the world?
I mean, it's not horrible, but it was on my dad's
makes you fuck up,
1992
no?
Thunderbird. I was in my dad's 1992 Thunderbird. I was making a turn. I hit the gas on purpose just so I can see if I can flip it. It flipped. I did a couple of donuts on purpose in an intersection, might I add. And I was just like, hell yeah, this is fun.
You have any hydroplaning stories?
No.
I'm gonna
No.
guess. I'm gonna guess Gabe's dad doesn't have a world's greatest son mug anywhere in his right in his cabinets. I'm gonna guess. Right?
You don't have any
Yeah.
4x4 stories? Like, listen, I had a Jeep Cherokee, the old the box one. Right?
Yeah.
And it was snowing out on the Sunrise Highway. I put that bitch in 4-wheel drive, and I'm cruising. I'm trying to do like 60, 65, 70. Next thing you know, this fucking thing started. And it was in 4-wheel drive. Have you ever experienced, thinking that you had it all under control and not?
I've gotten a little fucking squirrely in the snow. Not really the rain and hydroplaning, but yes, I have been there, and it's fucking scary as shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I've spun out. I had a 2004 Honda Civic, and I'm racing to work. Snowing out, it's bad, and I'm probably going a lot faster than I should in a Honda Civic. And I just felt it. I just kind of like lifted up, and I just started spinning. And I thought I was going right into the woods. And I
Brakes do nothing, right?
No.
well, the way I just kind of turned it,
You just,
Yeah, no, the brakes
it's
do
just
nothing.
sliding everywhere.
Yeah.
You know?
and I kind of like landed, like I stopped perfectly where I didn't hit a tree, I didn't hit a car, I hit nothing. Kind of just stood there for a second, regrouped, and put it and just pulled
All
right
right,
out.
gotta go.
Yeah, and went right back out. But it was very scary for
Yeah.
those, 15 seconds that I was spinning around.
It's the
almost
best
as
year for the
scary
Honda
as-
Civic, by the way.
Falling asleep
What's
while
that?
driving, right?
It's the best year for the Honda Civic.
2004.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I love that. I had I was a Honda Civic Coupe, just like
Love
front
those
wheel
things.
drive.
electric blue. It was kind of cool.
Front wheel drive, yes.
All right. So that's hydroplane.
That was Hydro.
Yeah. Let's cross that off. Fellas.
That's rain and hydroplaning.
I tried to get some good 4x stories out of Joe, but he was.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No, I didn't take the bait. Sorry.
No, I don't know.
I've never really. Well,
You didn't wipe out nothing.
No.
huh?
I've gone wheeling off road, but not in like mud and shit, but not off.
Yeah, Frankie got his brand new Pathfinder, right? We had our girlfriends in the car, and there was like this wooded area, but it had this huge hill in front to enter it, right? And I'm like, yo, bro, you just have to gun it and get over it, But it was brand new, and he fucking crept. Yo, this fucking thing sat on top of the hill, bottomed out, all 4 wheels spinning. Yeah.
What'd you do?
We had to get a jack, get his jack out with some cinder block and fucking pump it up the back so that the front could hit.
Yeah.
And then we could take off. It was insane.
Fucking, I remember that.
Brand new car.
Oh yeah, brand new.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He had this white Pathfinder that we probably had to put 1,000 miles on it, like, in the first month, right? Just driving around Sunshine Bowl
everywhere. Yeah.
in circles. Yeah,
boy.
good times. All right, fellas. As we wind down, right, we always talk about if we watch anything good lately. I've watched something really good lately at Mike D's recommendation.
Oh, what you want?
What's
All
that?
right, so I'll kick it off. Death and Other Details.
Okay.
Bro,
Loving it?
fucking love it, dude.
All right.
Sci-fi.
Thank you.
Sci-fi.
Huh? No, true story.
No way.
That was-
No.
So, no, it's like it's a mystery,
Yeah.
mystery,
Drama,
and
mystery.
it is. I'm like 3 episodes in. Awesome.
Yeah.
Like I said, Mike recommended it. He said, it's going to be really good, and you're spot on, bro. Thank you.
What platform's that on?
Hulu?
Hulu.
Gotta check that.
Death and Other Details.
What's his name?
Mandy Patinkin.
Mandy Patel.
He was on Homeland. He was.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, there we go. Look at Gabe. Gabe's all over it. Yep. Old school cruise ship.
Looks like a carnival commercial.
It looks like it takes place back in the day, but it's present time.
No,
Okay.
it's good.
Oh, this guy here is in a million commercials. That fucking actor.
Oh, really? That was a woman.
No. The guy through the peephole.
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
it. Highly recommended. If you get a chance, you look for something to watch to the audience.
Who is that? In the yellow.
Death and Other Details. I don't know her name. But anyway,
Leone? No.
No,
that wasn't-
what's her name in the show? Immigrant?
Emma Jean.
Emma Jean? No.
Yeah.
Is that how they say it though?
Emma Jean.
Emma Jean.
Yeah.
Emma Jean.
What about you?
Not really. I mean, my wife got me on this show. It's more of a chick flick thing. One Day, it's called.
Hated it. No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it wasn't. It was okay. I got into it because my wife doesn't watch shows with me that often, so I went along for the ride and binge watched this a few nights with her. It wasn't bad, I'll say that, but that's the only thing I've watched lately. So I'll call it.
Okay.
I'll call it that.
There you go. We got Gabe. He's putting something up.
Yep, that's it.
There it is. Looks
It's not great. It's not. I mean,
Hey, listen, my
What
wife.
kind of faggy shit are you telling us about?
I got something worse. My wife has made me watch a show called
Hold on.
Pen 15.
I
Joey.
took one for the team here, Gabe.
Since then, Joey has entered several knitting classes.
Basket weaving.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Mike. What do you got there, buddy?
I'm going to a ceramic class in the morning, actually.
No, that was,
He's making his own candles. I'm sorry. Yeah.
my wife did the same thing. You know, it's her. You know, you gotta give them their turn
Yeah.
to pick something, and
I always control the TV, so
Yeah.
once in a while you gotta let them drive the bus. You know.
I give it a shot. I'll watch anything. You know, as long as it's not real. You know, so it was Pen 15. You know, like penis, but Pen 15. Two girls. They're actually older women, but they're trying to portray like 14-year-old girls in middle school, talking about all this shit. I don't know.
What? And pen means penis.
Pen 15 means penis.
Yeah, if you spell it out, or if you look at it,
The 1 and the 5 is INS.
Okay. All right.
Got ya.
Yeah,
Um,
little girl shit, bro. You know,
so
it's girly.
what's it on?
it's
I
on
believe
Hulu, but it's been
Yeah,
canceled since 2001.
Okay.
Wait.
It was bad. It was just bad.
Yeah.
So she's taking it into the archives? You know what I mean?
It was on the thing. You know,
Yeah?
she's like, it was girly. She wanted to watch it.
Okay.
I agree. You know,
Yeah.
The Asian girl, she is she the one from Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, but it's her, I guess, in 2001. You know,
So just
it's just what you think.
Yeah.
Girls in middle school.
just to
That's
be
it.
clear though, just
Yeah.
so we,
Yeah.
we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
This segment's called "You Watch Anything Good Lately." All right, so I just want to make that clear.
Stole my thunder.
All right, just want to make that clear. All right, that's all. Watch
Yeah.
anything good lately?
Nothing.
All right. So, Gabe, what about you, buddy?
Listen, Hulu pays the checks,
Um,
all right? You got to push the shit.
So I've been catching up on Bitch and Rides actually.
Oh,
Bitchin' rides.
Bitch and Rides is one of my favorite all time fucking shows ever. It's I've actually visited this shop. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this or not.
no,
Joey,
I've
I would say,
never heard of it.
Okay, so Kindig Design is a custom fabrication hot rod shop in Utah, and they make the most fucking sick custom vehicles that you can imagine. The Dave Kindig is an ultimate designer. He's up there with Chip Foose, and I've actually been to that shop on my way to the Rubicon Trail from Colorado. We had a vehicle that we noticed that had a broken track bar on the trailer. And before we got to the Rubicon in California, we're like, we got to get this fixed before we get there so we can actually off-road and not have any additional damage. So we stopped at Kindig Design in Utah, in Salt Lake City, and had them weld up our track bar to this Jeep that was broken.
Nice.
Did
But,
he beat you in the head because he's popular?
No,
No?
no, but no.
It's reasonable?
This shop is actually they've won numerous awards for like the best builds of hot rods, custom vehicles. It's on. I don't know what fucking you can catch it on Max right now. Showtime Max, whatever the fucking they call it right now. It's
just
on
Max.
it's on there, but it used to be on all the off-road channels, or not off-road channels, but the automotive channels back in the day before they all converged into just one. They used to be on Discovery,
Cool.
that sort of thing.
You know, I just had a thought. I did watch something good.
Yeah.
I think we might have talked about this. The Jason Momoa docuseries.
Yeah,
It's called On the Roam, and it's just about his hobbies. You know who that guy is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is into a lot of cool shit.
Who's he married to from the Cosby Show?
He was. He's not anymore. Lisa Bonet.
Lisa Bonet.
He collects vintage guitars, and he rebuilds vintage motorcycles and cars. It's definitely worth checking out. It's very, very interesting.
What's that on?
I think it's on Hulu.
Max also.
Oh, Max. Okay. Yep, this is it. Dude, it's awesome.
Yeah, we've
He
already
looks like
gone
he
through
just
this
has
whole
fun.
thing.
Yeah.
Right? He just looked like he just lives life.
He was in the last Fast and Furious.
Oh, I didn't see that.
and he
one.
played like very flamboyant.
This episode here with the guitars
But
was awesome.
his love for
Those
cars.
bass guitars are insane.
Yeah. He got a real inside peek at Gibson guitars. Slash is on the show on this episode with him. It's awesome.
There's
Cool.
actually a lot of famous people on his series. I've seen it before. I finished it. It's really, really good.
This is just a prime example of just having a shit ton of money and you being able to do awesome shit with it.
God bless him. Do what
He
you
looks
love,
tremendous. How tall
He's
is he?
a big
fucking
dude.
gigantic, bro.
He's a big dude.
He's at least 6'4".
Yeah, I would think, right? Anyway, you don't know that show that Gabe's talking about?
No.
No? Surprised.
Bitchin' Rides, I never heard of it.
For those that don't know, right? And then we could say this segment would be sponsored by UnderTheSunInserts.com. For those that don't know, Joe's, co-owner of a customization company that customizes strictly Jeep Wranglers.
Yeah.
So check it out, UnderTheSunInserts.com.
Thanks.
Inserts.com.
Yeah.
So this is
Bitchin'
Bitchin'
Rides.
Rides.
Look at that car. That car is awesome.
That car is
Oh my God.
unbelievable. Look at those spoke wheels.
It's
That's
like
sick.
James Bond shit.
Some of
Nice.
the cars that they've done is just insane. They've done stuff, Broncos, Corvettes, Novas,
No off-road vehicles?
yeah, Broncos,
Oh, okay.
Look at that.
GMC trucks,
Oh,
C10s.
love that truck, that gray truck right there. That pickup. That's like one of my dreams.
I meant like real off-road vehicles.
Caddy.
No, they're not that kind of off-road, or they're not that kind of shop. They're more into the high-end stuff.
Yeah.
Very
Oh, look at
cool.
that.
Beautiful.
That
Beautiful.
Pontiac is sick.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
so
cool.
they're in I believe season 10
I'm
right
writing
now.
that down. Bitchin' Rides. I got to check that out. And Gabe, what platform is that on?
You can catch all seasons right now on HBO Max.
Oh, that's right. You said that, Max.
Max.
Got to check that out. All right. Very good.
Max.
It's very entertaining.
Cool. All right. So we'll work on that for next week. All right. We'll look on some, the best things that we watched. Here we go. Best thing we ate this week. All right. I don't want to hear about some shitty meals. Okay. What is the best thing you ate this week?
I had the best thing the best thing I ate this week.
Wait, we're shocked that Mike did not just get up and walk out the room right now.
Nah, the best thing I ate this week was from a little local place around here called Varney's.
Oh, I've been to Varney's for so long, man.
Yeah, I went there on my birthday.
So
Muscles?
long.
No, seafood gumbo,
Ooh.
bro.
Spicy?
Ooh.
It was it was
Yeah.
it was delicious, bro. It was so good. I wanted a second bowl when I was done, but I thought that would be gluttony, so I didn't. But seafood gumbo, it had everything in it, lobster, everything.
Chunks of
Thick. It was thick. It was definitely gumbo. It wasn't like brothy. You know what I mean? It was delicious.
My in-laws, Ann and Dan, they love that. They love the mussels over there.
Dude, the mussels, they're famous for their mussels.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I haven't been there in a long time, man. Just right around the corner.
Yeah. We've actually, that's been our kind of like a little spot. The kids like everything on the menu, so we kind of, we'll dip in there here or there. The kids can be loud in there. It's not,
Yeah.
it's not like a fancy place.
Cool. Mike, what about you, buddy?
Believe it or not, the best thing I ate, believe it or not, it's going to be, I ordered a couple of rice balls from Cafe Gia,
Mm-hmm.
right? Mixed with a sausage
Speaking my
roll.
language, Mike.
Yeah, with a sausage roll, and I was like in heaven, bro.
Nice.
Yeah.
I could, that sounds fucking, I could
Yeah.
crush that right
And
now.
the rice balls, they have a different name to them. Like they call them something else.
I don't know.
These things are like the size of a softball.
Chopped meat and peas in the
Oh,
middle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the breading like keeps everything binded.
Yeah,
Oh my
bro.
god, so it's delicious.
Yeah, well, once again, not a big fan.
Not a fan of
Yeah.
rice balls
Not
or
really.
Gia's.
No, both.
Okay.
Really?
Dude, the rice bowls from Gia's are very good.
Yeah.
To level up your rice bowl
Okay,
game, Del
okay.
Fiore's in Patchogue, the pork store over there.
Really?
Bro,
Are they big?
you could just hold them in your hand and eat them like an apple. They're fucking awesome.
Joey's been known to pull one out of his pocket every now and then.
Like Napoleon Dynamite.
Fucking tater tots. Right, that's why up until about, I don't know, I'd say maybe 2 months ago, Joey was like, wearing cargo pants because he had his he had his rice ball.
Gosh,
Yeah.
guys.
Got to fill every pocket.
Okay, what about you, buddy? What's the best thing you ate this week?
So I talked about it earlier. My wife had the old fashions from the local sports bar that just opened up, but we also had burgers that were from the sports bar, and they actually do the smash burgers with
Bacon
truffle
King?
oil.
Ooh.
I love truffles.
So this truffle
Love
oil
truffle
just set it off,
Yeah.
and it was one of the best burgers I've had in quite a while.
I mean, smash burgers without truffle oil are my favorite.
Gabe, the truffle oil, though, I was put on. I mentioned this earlier on
Pizza,
in
right?
the podcast. Yeah.
No, I don't know, dude.
Oh, dude, it is.
I know.
It just hits.
I still
So
can't
this
get.
is
I can't
Do you
get
hear
past.
the passion they're talking about this?
I can't get into the hot honey yet. I can't do truffle oil.
Wow. No.
Hot honey?
So
Pizza?
this restaurant,
The Pizza
this
Hut?
restaurant,
No, from everywhere is using it now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
this sports bar is right next to a restaurant that is a classic Italian bistro, and we've been to that one also. And the guy comes out and he's got the Italian voice and he talks with his hands like this, and he talks
Mhm.
like your friend Nick from down the street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's an authentic Italian, and they really take care of what they're cooking. They care about what they're cooking, and they care about the client, their client customer / thing. So he came out and he's like, "How'd you like your burger?" I'm like, "It's fucking one of the best burgers I've ever had." He's like, "It's made with the truffle oil."
The truffle.
I'm like, "Great, keep doing it."
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's good. I got to try that on burger.
They have a drive-through.
No, it's a sit down for sure.
A number 9 large, a number 6 for extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, one with
What is this
cheese,
from?
and a
Is that
large
Mike?
It's the number 4.
Is that Mike at Burger King?
Bacon King, number 4.
He said
Half
two
and
number
half.
45s.
And
Whopper,
a Diet
Whopper,
Coke.
Whopper.
Burger, cheese, burger, cheese, burger, cheese, burger, cheese, burger, cheese, bacon, burger, cheese. We can do this all day.
do this all day.
BK, have it your way.
Have it Mike's way.
Yeah. If anybody's looking for Mike at about 11 o'clock, all right,
Number 4.
hit the drive.
Bacon King.
All right. Well, for me, best thing I ate this week, I went to a place. This is one of my favorite places. So to the audience, if you guys are one of the locals, okay, the Sable Inn. Okay, I love this place. I kind of like I reintroduced to Joey. Joey's
Yeah.
been going. Hasn't you seem not to be as happy as I am when I go. Right? Because past couple times you're like, it's okay, right?
Yeah. The last time specifically, I think.
Well, I feel like I'm on a mission to try everything on the menu, right? Mike, I brought you there.
Yeah.
We had a great
Good meal.
dinner.
Yeah.
So I went there the other day and I saw on the specials they had meatloaf.
Mm.
So I was like,
Mom's meat.
Mom's meatloaf. I gotta have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was good. I mean, like when was the last time you had meatloaf?
Oh man, my wife makes it regularly. So, but I haven't. I don't think I've ever ordered meatloaf out.
Oh.
No? Mike, when was the last time you had meatloaf?
Last time I had meatloaf? Probably like 3-4 weeks ago.
Yeah. Your mom ate it?
No, my wife.
Gabe, what about you? I mean, it's been a while, right? Probably, right? It's not something you eat all the time.
No, it's not something I eat all the time, but I have made it within the last 2 years.
But it's like a winter dish. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
definitely.
It's just kind of like that
Mashed
hearty.
potatoes.
You're not making that on a hot July fucking night.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So my wife would make it a lot. She would make it like every Monday.
Yeah.
And my kids hated it. And I'd be the only one who eats it. You know what I mean? So
So let me ask you guys a question. You guys have been in the restaurant business. You understand the ins and outs. Are you supposed to order the specials?
are you
this something-
supposed to?
Yeah, is this something that they're trying to push because the expiration date's trying?
No, I think that it's just, it is, you have it like, not to cut, like, I'm just going to take this one. You
No,
can
no,
jump
good.
in. You have it like a set menu, right? Like, so for them, they have like, a set menu and it changes. I haven't been there enough to say when it, like how often it changes, you know what I mean? But they will make changes, but the specials are like, it's only there for like a little bit. So that's why, like, I was going to order something off the menu because my goal is to order something off the menu.
Voluntarily in over 3 years.
For those that are listening in the car right now, Gabe is playing a scene from A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Starving people would be happy
This
to
is
have
when he
that.
eats
He's
the
playing with his
meatloaf.
meatloaf. So I'm saying is that's why I ordered it. 'Cause I'm like, you know what? The stuff that's on the menu, it's going to be here next time I come.
Yeah.
So I'll try it then. Let me get the meatloaf. And it was meatloaf, mashed potatoes, gravy, broccoli, bro. And it was like $18.
Yeah. That's
It was
awesome.
It was, and it just hit well. So
I think put smaller places or places with smaller menus definitely generally have specials.
if you're in the area, if you're in that Sayville area, stop in Sayville Inn. I'll tell you, you can't go wrong.
Do you remember Claim Jumpers? Do you guys have Claim Jumpers out there?
Claim Jumpers?
No.
It's a restaurant.
No.
Never
Might
heard
be
of it.
just West Coast only. So this place called Claim Jumpers, it went bankrupt a couple years back, but their claim to fame was double portions of everything.
Nice.
And they had a meatloaf, and the meatloaf, I couldn't finish it. I could finish any goddamn plate you put in front of me. This one, no. It was
Really?
double portion mashed potatoes, double portion meatloaf, double portion corn on the cob, double portion side of rolls. And that's how it is with every goddamn thing on the menu. It's amazing. And that's
Tighten
probably
you
why they
up.
went bankrupt, is because they just gave
Losing
double
money.
portions and
Yeah.
losing
Yeah.
money. Yeah.
Anyway, good stuff, guys. Good stuff. I can't wait. I just love food. Oh,
So do I.
terrible. All right. So that's how we wind down. And now how we finish things, guys. We got our Brew Crew email. All right.
Welcome.
Brew Crew email. Now, guys, we have
You've got
a
mail.
returning emailer. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Not who you think it is. Okay. But it's Amy P. from Medford.
Ooh,
Amy P. from Medford.
Hi, Amy.
Now, this one actually, like, Amy sent 2 emails. So I was like torn between, I'll save one for next week, maybe. But you guys see on our sheet here, that one's for Gabe. Which one should we go with?
I think the first one.
This one's for Gabe. Amy's reaching out to Gabe.
Oh boy.
Amy wants to know what Gabe's first impression of us was from the early episodes and how that has changed over the past several months.
Careful what you say, Gabe.
Amy, let me tell you right now, okay? Amy P. from Medford, you picked the perfect show.
Yeah,
all right?
he's got 6 fucking
Yeah,
old fashions.
because Gabe's been hitting the old fashions. All right. Like nobody's
"Truth be
business.
told."
Yeah. So Gabe,
Okay.
let her rip, buddy. Let her rip.
So in 2001, I had a friend that was from the Bronx, and he moved to Colorado because he was in trouble with a lot of the law enforcement out there. And yeah, that's kind of like the same accent that he had as what you guys have, but just dialed down a little bit with the attitude.
Wait, we have accents?
Definitely have accents. You guys definitely have a New York accent.
No, I know.
So like, Gabe, I think
He's
like
cool.
you were at like you were like, what the fuck am I getting myself into right now? Right. Because we reached out to you, right? We found you, Joey, like through a friend. And that's how we kind of like connected with you. We hooked up with you and you're our
Right.
producer and we're doing this. And you're like, these guys, just 3 friends talking about, this and that.
So, okay. I've had business dealings with people from New York before, and I always knew New York people were very, how to put this politely, aggressive. But
Okay.
you guys are not
are you
not
talking about?
aggressive whatsoever. You're not aggressive whatsoever. But you guys have a different take on life than what this other people have. So it changed my whole perception on what New York people are like.
Okay.
My old boss is from Long Island, and she had this very stereotypical Long Island accent that to me sounded like nails on a chalkboard.
Coffee.
Yes, thank you. And I mean, you guys have it, but not as bad as she did. But what makes you guys more appealing to me is that you guys have a very friendly personality. You're funny, you're outgoing, You're open, and
Handsome.
well,
Thank you.
All right, there it is, Amy.
Mike smokes weed. When I used to smoke weed, so
Smoke weed every day.
All right, cool. No, that's all right. Gabe, Amy totally put you on the spot, and you did great. Okay.
Thank you,
great.
Amy.
All right, so that's our email from Amy.
Now, does that mean her second one comes to us? No.
We'll
Okay.
read that. We'll read that. You want to do that now, or you want to do that next week?
Go ahead.
You want to do it now?
Yeah.
All right. This is part 2 of
She spends her time
Amy P
writing.
from Medford. Okay. Big fan of the show. And Amy, we love you.
Amy, we got to get you a T-shirt.
Yes, for sure. All right. If Game 7 of the Yankees in the World Series, okay. If it was Game 7 of the Yankees in the World Series and the Giants in the Super Bowl happened on the same day,
Ooh.
which one are you going to? Obviously, that will never happen, right?
No.
Just can't happen. But
It's a good question.
we're living in a multiverse,
Yep.
okay? And it does happen. Game 7, Yankees in the World Series, Giants in the Super Bowl. Which one are you going to?
Tough.
That is very fucking tough.
Who wants to go?
All right, so I'm going to say it'd be at the football game.
Okay. Why?
Why? Because we've seen maybe we're spoiled, but we've seen
We've seen 27 of them. Well, we haven't seen them.
no,
but
but right, we've seen a lot in our lifetime.
Yeah.
You know, even though what was the last one, like 2009?
Yeah.
yes.
Oh my God, it seems like forever.
15 years ago.
Yeah, no, but I think I would choose the Giants because it's such a hard obstacle to get to the Super Bowl.
I agree.
Okay.
I echo everything you just said,
Yeah.
and I have the same answer.
And so do I.
All right.
Because Mike and I, we've been to a World Series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? A Yankee World Series. Have you been?
I was at game 2 and 3 in 09.
So
Yeah.
you've been to a Yankee World Series as well.
Yeah.
I've never been to a Giants Super Bowl.
No way.
No.
You know what I mean?
No way.
So I'm
Yeah,
going to the
that's a
Giants
dream.
Super Bowl
Yeah, that's like a fantasy.
10 out of 10 times.
With Daniel
Okay.
Jones, you heard it.
Gabe,
Oh, man.
this question really is, do you really even care?
Well,
You
the
wanna answer?
equivalent for me would be the Los
Angels
Angeles,
and Lakers?
the Angels and the Raiders.
Right. Okay.
And the last time the Raiders were in the Super Bowl was, I
Wow.
believe, 84, 82,
84.
around there.
84.
And the last time and the only time the Angels have been and won the World Series was 2002.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely leaning to the Angels because
They beat
Raiders have won
They beat our
3.
Yankees to get there.
Yeah, the Raiders have won 3 Super Bowls, and the Angels have only won one World Series. They've only been in the playoffs 3 times.
Really?
Wow.
Yes,
Really? Holy
Yes.
shit! I didn't know that.
Well, me either.
the first time was when they beat Boston. Actually, no, they lost to Boston that year. I'm thinking of Donnie Moore was the pitcher that threw a pitch to Don Baylor. Don Baylor hit a home run. About 10 years later, Donnie Moore committed suicide because of that.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Tragic.
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
It's insane.
So who's Mike Socha was the manager, right? The 2002.
No, that was
That's Mike Socha.
God. Who? No, that was Gene Mock.
No, in 2002.
I don't
Oh,
know.
in 2002. Yeah, it
That's
was
what I'm
Mike
saying.
Socha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember, like I said, I remember
It
because
was 1882 that Donnie Moore threw the pitch to Don Baylor.
committed suicide. Damn.
Yeah.
All right, Amy. There it is. Thank you so much. Keep listening. Keep sending questions.
Thanks, Amy. Appreciate that.
Amy.
Yeah, thanks
Guys,
for
we got
bringing
one
up
more.
that memory.
Okay, moving on. We got one more, right? But before we do that, guys, Mike, what's our email?
It is brewcrew@beersandbs.com.
Please send us keep sending your emails. We love it, and we love interacting with the fans. Joe, where can you find us?
Oh, you can find us on TikTok, Instagram. You could follow our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and you could watch us on YouTube.
But also, Mike, what are we on now?
iHeartRadio.
And you know what, Mike?
Check us out.
You know what, Mike? I heart you, buddy.
All right.
Okay. All right. One more from
Hi, Barb.
Barbara from
Barb.
Mastic. Joey, you guessed it. You guessed it right. Okay. Barbara from Mastic.
Barb.
One more. Brew Crew from email. Oh, Barbara.
She always brings it.
Ready?
Shoot.
And
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
We gotta. When the fuck are we gonna have Barbara on?
Barb.
Like, we need her here to ask us the question in person.
Yeah.
okay, that would
Put
be.
us
You gotta
under the
fit her
gun.
hair through the doorway
Doubtful.
first.
She doesn't have big hair. Come on.
Hi, Barb.
Barb.
All right. Ready?
All right.
Barbara from Mastic. Brew Crew email. What was the last movie you watched that made you cry?
Huh.
What was the last movie you watched that made you cry?
I'm gonna let you,
want me to start
Jason
off?
Kelsey, fucking.
Yeah, let me start off? I'll start.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll start off.
Go ahead. The Notebook. Get the fuck
Yeah.
out
Hold on. I almost cried in Notebook.
Oh my god.
I almost cried in Notebook. You, first off, you
Bro.
probably fucking cried because
No.
you brought it up right away.
No.
Okay.
Get
You
the
brought it
fuck
up
outta
right
here.
away. Whatever, dude. All right. You fucking cry when the wind blows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bazinga.
So I almost cried in the Notebook. But the last movie that made me cry, right? This one's for Gabe, okay? Because Gabe probably grew up around this place, okay? And it was Boys in the Hood.
Oh shit! That's,
Oh wow!
All right?
Cried.
When
They
they
shot Chris?
when they shot Ricky, bro.
Yeah.
When they shot Ricky, bro, I cried.
when Ricky went down, that was a tearjerker.
Yeah.
no doubt.
When Trey's punching in the air,
fuck
just
outta
Yeah.
fucking shit.
Yeah,
fuck-
no, that was overacted.
I gotta watch that movie again. I haven't seen that in years,
Yeah.
man.
But when they shot Ricky, dude, yeah, because he had so much potential.
Joe, what
So
was
much
it for
promise.
you? It was like Frozen when they froze the girl.
No, it was actually this fucking one day thing I talked about earlier.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it was just the other night.
It jerked your tears.
It just, yeah, exactly. A
Really?
little something was in my eye for a second, and
I lost
Girl
all
ends up-
respect for both of you guys.
no,
I'm
the girl,
sorry.
the girl.
No, hold on. I cried because Ricky got shot. You lost respect for that?
Yeah.
Dude, that was 1991.
How do you fucking
I was
relate to Ricky?
16 years old.
How do you even feel anything for Ricky? Get the fuck out of here.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, Ricky died and Doughboy survived? Come on, bro.
Sad shit, bro.
Yeah. Dude, I was
And
16 years old.
his mom blamed Doughboy too.
Yeah. Dude, just so you know, a couple years ago, right? You know how we do a football trip? We talked about this on the pod. A couple years ago, we went to SoFi Stadium. I was so happy. I was walking up Crenshaw Boulevard. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
here we go. Walking up Crenshaw Boulevard.
Choked up.
Looking around. Looking around. I wanted to make sure the gangbangers weren't coming for me.
I've got stories to tell you about that shit another
Oh,
time.
boy.
All right,
That's another episode.
All right. So we know Joey, you know.
Yeah, Mom.
I'm going to be honest.
Listen,
Joey.
the girl was killed in a horrific accident.
Oh.
So
Let's just spoil it for everybody,
you
right?
guys ain't watching that shit.
Oh, I'm not, but the audience might.
Oh,
No, I'm not watching that shit.
Mike, what about you, bud?
Bro. It's like,
Free Willy.
no.
E.T.?
Like, why would you cry over a movie, really? Right?
Oh,
But
stop.
maybe listen. I went on the Passion of Christ. Right? I'm in the movie theater. The whole family's with it. I look around. Everybody's fucking bawling, and I held it back. But I think I had to wipe a little bit. And my nose,
Why'd you hold it back?
my nose was running.
Why'd
Because a man is not supposed to be fucking crying in public.
Oh, stop.
Get out of here.
I've seen you cry before.
It's fucking funerals, bitch.
No,
Yeah.
I've seen you cry before.
Over
I've seen you cry
over
before.
dead people.
No, it wasn't dead people.
Then you name it. What are you
No,
talking about?
I won't do that. I won't do that. But I've seen you cry before.
Are you insane?
I'm not insane.
I think you are.
I'm
Think you're hallucinating.
swear on my kids. I've seen you cry.
Over what? A football game?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get it. But I've seen you cry.
I don't think so.
No, I fucking know so. All right. So
I think you're mistaking an allergic reaction or something
no,
like that.
no.
Yeah.
Passion of the Christ.
All right, are you more the chances of you crying over a sporting event more than a movie?
No, absolutely
No,
not.
okay.
Are you kidding me? No. But I have gotten choked up during the national anthem in certain stadiums. I don't
Okay.
know why.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what
Oh,
the
yeah.
fucking that feeling is.
Yeah, that's called fucking patriotism.
I think it is. You know,
Patriotism.
it touches me. When you have
Or that.
60 to 100,000 people fucking, you know,
Yeah.
it is amazing, you know.
I got that. Gabe.
It wasn't a movie, but it was this. It was Kobe Bryant's last game of the
Yeah.
Get out of here.
He retires and goes for 60 points.
He
against
fucking
Utah.
went off, bro. He is awesome.
I mean, this to me, Kobe is a legend, and forever will be the greatest of all time in my book. I acknowledge
hear you.
Michael
I can't
Jordan.
hear you, Gabe. So
I acknowledge Michael Jordan as the greatest, but Kobe Bryant is absolutely the
He was
second
clutch. Yeah, he was good.
the second greatest in my book. That moment for me was a tearjerker. I got choked up, especially towards the end. I mean, he had nothing left in the tank,
No.
but they kept feeding him the ball.
Yep. No, that
The
was
guy has
natural
had
talent.
81 points, second most in the NBA career games.
how, now,
And
how did you take it when you heard the news about him passing?
when he died,
January
oh, man,
26th.
I
my
did
wife's
cry.
birthday.
I did cry. It was bad.
Yeah.
Especially when he was with his daughter. I mean,
Yeah.
that's double bad, right? So
Now,
um,
that's a tragedy.
not
Yeah.
for the guy not to be able to see what they're doing now for him. They've erected a
They
few
put a
different
statue.
statues for him,
Yeah.
and for him not to be able to see that, I mean, it's just heartbreaking. I mean, he's arguably the greatest Laker of all time.
Arguably great. Yeah, probably. I mean, probably, right?
You can't argue because they
I
had
mean-
some great players.
I mean, you get Jerry West,
Kareem.
you know,
okay,
I
Kareem
would say
Abdul-Jabbar,
Kareem.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
You know,
Magic.
Yeah, he's probably,
Magic.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just trying to think. Like, what about Magic? Won what? 5 championships?
Magic,
He won
Magic in the Celtics. Oh,
4 or 5. Yeah.
4, yeah.
Yeah, that was a sad day. I felt like somebody I knew had passed away, man. It was crazy. It's weird how you could emote to that shit.
Well, it was crazy. My son's the one who broke it to me.
Yeah.
My son saw it, I guess, on social media, maybe TikTok, maybe, I don't know. And he's like, Kobe Bryant just died. I'm like, what? I'm like, no way, man. It's like he just died in a helicopter accident. I'm like,
that's insane.
let me see. And I started like searching. I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah.
It was just
It
shocking.
was a rough day.
Yeah.
It was a rough day. Yeah. I don't think I worked that day actually.
Bob,
Or it was
Who-
just,
like,
it was rough.
very morbid.
I don't know anybody. You know what I mean? I don't know anybody that like who didn't like Kobe.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of LeBron haters out there. You know what I'm saying? And at the same, like, same thing with Michael. You got some people who don't like Michael. Who didn't like Kobe?
I know.
Just look at the times he went to the Garden, and he put up major numbers
Oh,
in the
man.
Garden,
Yeah.
and the Garden went off and just applauded every effort that he gave.
Yeah.
In the Garden.
Yep.
To the opposing team. The opposing team was just cheering him on. I think he had the most, 58 points in the Garden at one point?
I think so.
I think it was higher than that.
I thought it was 61.
Yeah.
So that's
I
ringing
feel like
a
that's what I'm saying. 61. Yeah.
Yeah. He had that it factor, man. When he first came into the league with that little afro, you could see this fucking kid was going to be a star, man.
Dude,
just the
didn't
way.
we go with cousin Vinny when we were a long time ago to see Kobe? Like, dude, we went to the Garden and saw Kobe like one of his first games.
No, we saw LeBron's first game.
Oh, it was LeBron?
Oh, did you really?
with Vinny.
Yeah.
So there was
I thought we saw.
So there was a
I thought
commercial-
He brought us to a fucking Kobe game too, bro.
I don't know. But I remember like we saw LeBron's first game at the Garden.
All right, right. I
It was
remember
rookie
that.
season.
That's what it is. Yeah.
there was a commercial that Adidas had for Kobe's first shoe. And back in the day, I used to be a producer, and I was commissioned to make a beat for that commercial.
Oh, nice.
And they didn't use it. They went a whole different direction, but I still got paid for it because
Nice.
they commissioned me. But it was a thing for me to know that I was making something for Kobe.
Mm.
I met his wife. To be honest with you, I met his wife. It was at the Jack in the Box in Huntington Beach. She grew up in Huntington Beach. Someone had said, I heard someone say, "Hey, that's Kobe's girlfriend." And I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Where?" And there's only one hot chick in the place. I was like, "That's got to be her."
Vanessa, I think, right?
Yeah, it was Vanessa. So I was like, "Hey, I heard you're Kobe's girlfriend." And she's like, "Yeah, I just met him a couple weeks ago." And I'm like, "Oh, nice to meet you." Whatever. It was a very quick meeting. But yeah, I was just that era for me living in Los Angeles was always, I'll never forget it. The Kobe era was for me the best Laker era ever.
Those are
And
your
I lived through
DJ days?
Yeah,
What was it? DJ Goliath?
Goliath. Yep.
Yeah.
DJ Goliath.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
So I lived through the Laker eras of the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, and the Kobe era for me was the greatest by far.
All right.
I believe it.
It's
I'm
hard
sure
to
it was.
argue.
Yeah.
It's hard to argue.
All right, Barb from Mastic.
Yeah, brought us down a dark path.
No, yeah, but thank you. Yeah, I mean, I got made fun of for, crying Boys in the Hood, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people did too.
Yeah.
What about La Bamba when Richie died?
Ooh, I didn't cry though.
No.
You know why? Because I knew that was Mike didn't watch that movie because it's a true story. But
I actually did.
Yeah,
I actually did. I saw the Bible.
but no, because I knew it was coming. You know what I mean? So I didn't cry. I didn't know Ricky was going to get shot. That was a fucking right. Come on, that was a twist. That was a twist nobody saw coming. Right?
That's true.
So that's all. But whatever. Make fun of me. Okay.
Thank you, Barbara.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Barb. All right, fellas.
Thanks, Barb.
That's how we wind things down. That's how we end our show. Brew Crew email. Okay. Thank you so much. Send it to our email. And our email is again, one more time, Mike.
Brew Crew at beersandbs.com.
Yes.
Episode 18 in the books.
Keep sending them.
18.
Guys, thank you very much.
Woo.
That's a wrap. And, we got a guest. Hey, what's up? Huh? It's young Michael. Young Michael just walked in the door.
What's up?
Junior.
What's up, buddy? All right. And that's how we end things, guys. So
All right.
that's a wrap. I just want to say,
Peace.
we keep it under a minute. We don't get sued. Gabe, thank you so much.
No problem.
Everybody else, thank you so much. And we'll see you guys next week.
Later.
Take care. Have a good night.